27 years in television. You are the longest running judge on television. Been on the bench more than 50 years.
Probably older than anybody I know.
No. But why would I ask you this? A lot has changed in the 50 years, but you haven't. You have stayed true to what you believe is right and wrong. How have you done that?
Well, it's been sort of easy. I grew up with, you do the right thing happens. Take responsibility, pick up is that your gum wrapper on the floor, pick it up. I grew up with that. And my family was comfortable living within the parameters of certain rules that the family set, that the community set, and everybody seemed to function. Would that be a fair statement?
Yeah.
That'd be fair. Things don't function anymore. Yeah. And I found in the family court that the dysfunction that I saw had not been resolved, and despite the fact that billions of dollars were spent on trying to find remediation and just the right therapy and just the right social service, it didn't get better. And today is just another example of you haven't found the formula yet. So I just stay in my own little world. I say, this is right and this is wrong. Pick up the Wrigley wrapper from the floor. You don't have to have the truth to have a good memory. If you tell the truth, you don't have to have a good memory.
Yeah, that's true.
Try to keep good friends and keep your enemies closer until you find out how you can annihilate them.
Stopping it there, and welcome to Mika Reaction Reviews. We're reacting to things on the internet, and today we are reacting to a short segment of an interview with Judy, and I believe her granddaughter, who also passed the bar and is a lawyer. And I came across this video because I control my algorithm, and it's really important for people to pay attention what's on the recommendation pages. And if you're getting just trash and junk, push ignore, push do not recommend this to me again, and try to curate an algorithm where you're sent stuff like this that's going to fill your brain with education or something to think about. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not saying everything has to be serious, but when I see people, it's like, I listen to trash because there's nothing else to listen to. That's because you're not curating to the best of your ability the algorithm, so you can kind of control what YouTube or Twitter or Instagram is showing you. If you are only receiving junk, that's because you are overly consuming junk. Anywho, onto what Judge Judy has said. I completely and utterly agree with her. It almost seems like the more progressive or the more the government tries to step in to help the situation, the worse it has gotten. You know what I mean? And I think we did have the formula at least close to working, right? And when it comes down to it, when it boils down to it, it really is family. It starts at home. It starts at home. If you have a good upbringing, if you have a good home life, if you have parents that are going to drill good values, morals, and principles into you to give you standards to live by, then you have a better chance of being a well-rounded adult as you get older. Yes, you will rebel. Yes, you will be a teenager. Yes, you'll try to do things your own way, and you will do things your own way, but you will still always carry those principles and those values that your parents instilled into you, no matter how much you try to run away from them. It always stays with you, you know what I mean? And so it starts at home. No matter, when you want to talk about the single parent household, when you want to talk about the homeless situation, when you want to talk about the drug abuse, when you want to talk about crime, when you want to talk about mental health issues, a lot of it is rooted in the home. A lot of times toxicity and bullshit is just continue throughout the generations of family. And if no one steps in to try to break that toxic mindset or that generational curse, then it's just going to continue. This idea that just because someone lives in poverty means they have to commit crime, or they have to be a exotic dancer, or they have to be a gang member is bullshit. That's culture. And that's because that culture was societally acceptable in the culture that you were born and raised in. There's people that's living in poverty all over the world that do not turn to crime. You know why? Because it's not culturally acceptable in that society. It starts at home. It starts in your community. And I think that is what we're missing. The West has a huge lack of community and a huge dependence on the government or the system to fix things. And yes, the government should help fix things, but if you don't have a moral compass to start at home, then it doesn't really matter. If you don't have a moral compass or strong against standards, principles, and values, then anything can kind of turn you whichever way. TikTok, Twitter, blue check marks, celebrity, your teenage friends, whatever can kind of turn your head and give you the morals they want you to have if you weren't raised right. So what I heard Judge Judy say, she was raised properly. She was raised right. And then that trickled down to the next generation where now her granddaughter is succeeding. Right? We need to stop looking outside sources. Not that I'm saying the government doesn't have any hand to play in it, and the society that we're surrounded by doesn't have any hand to play in it, but it starts at home. But I'm going to continue the last bit of this and see what else Judge Judy, what other wisdoms that she can drop for us.
You can agree to disagree and still like each other. You see, now wouldn't the world be a better place if we could agree to disagree, be fulsome in opposition, and walk away and not throw paint on your car and not be angry.
Healthy discourse, as you were saying, healthy.
Yeah.
That was it, guys. The rest of they're talking about the new show that Judge Judy and her granddaughters have together. I also agree with what she said. There is no such thing as healthy discourse these days anymore. And again, I blame that on the education system, but also it starts at home. But the education system, the university, the higher learning doesn't teach kids how to properly debate and how to articulate their ideas without screaming and crying and throwing a tantrum like a perpetual adolescent in your mid-20s. It's just yell, scream, and throw. You're phobic, you're a racist, throw paint, glue your hand to the wall or whatever. No one knows how to have a healthy discourse, and no one knows how to agree to disagree and still respect each other or debate respectfully. You don't have to name call, you don't have to belittle someone, you don't have to be condescending to get your thoughts and your beliefs across. Yeah, it can be fun sometimes to do that, you know what I mean? But it's not the proper way, right? And it's not the way society should run or should operate, a healthy society. But you guys let me know what you think of what Judge Judy said, what she said, what I said in the comment section below. She kind of reminds me a little bit of Dr. Jordan Peterson, like another generation ahead. I absolutely love her. I still watch her freaking show. I love the fact that she cuts through the bullshit. She doesn't run off of emotions. And I love the fact that she very much sticks up for fathers when it comes to parental rights and stuff like that. Her whole fathers are not second-class citizens clip that I absolutely love.
In this country, fathers are not second-class citizens. I know there are a lot of people out there who still don't get that message, but fathers are not second-class citizens.
I think she's a treasure. It's amazing that she has not been labeled right-wing, probably because she is such a national treasure, and probably because she's older and she can kind of get away with it a little bit. But she leans in that side of at least common sense. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell to get notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support this channel any further, you can donate. My PayPal me link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. Of course, it helps. But you don't have to. You can just like, comment, and subscribe. Another great way to support this channel is either join my brand new membership program, different levels, different tiers, different perks, or you can visit my brand new merch shop. Links down below and links to all of the alternate platforms I'm on. My social socials, including my Odyssey, my Minds.com, my Discord, my Rumble.com, and all of the other links to all the other YouTube channels I have on this platform is always in the links down below. And I implore you to go follow me on alternative platforms because I still have 2 strikes on my channel, so if I do disappear, we can still communicate. And if you like, you can super thanks. I also have a second travel vlog channel. I travel as a lifestyle, I live abroad. If you'd like to know where I am in the world, you can go to the description box below and also in the comment section, hit the link, go subscribe to my travel vlog channel, and or follow me on my travel Instagram. My stories is usually what's most up to date. And you guys, have an amazing day. Bye.